The value of AT1C is 68, so I'm getting here put it down here. That is okay. Now the next value is the next value is 48C. 48C. The value of 48C is 31 kilo ohm. Now it's showing 30.9. Okay. Now it is 02C. The value of 02C is, I guess, 10.2 kilo ohm. It is also okay. And at last we have 29B. And its value is, I guess, 2.2 or 2 kilo ohm. It is okay as well. So this section is working good. I have checked two sections. I have checked this section. It registers all the registers SMD and this section. Now I am coming to this section of a matrix card. Now here the first resistance is 472, which means 4.7K. After that it is okay. It is 332, which means 3.3K. Which means 3.3K. Remember, I am working on this section. Let me zoom it for you. After that, here comes 3.3K. That is okay. 4.7K. That is also okay. As you see that these resistances are giving me a good value. So let me make it more clear to you. I hope that you are just getting a good result now. So this is 3.3K, okay. That is 4.7K, that is also okay. 47C, okay. 4.2K, which means 3.3K. That's good. 3.3K, that's okay. And 4.7K. That's all okay. Now I have checked this piece. Now I am coming to this section. Now let's check this section. Here comes 1.0, 1.0K, okay. 1.0K, that's okay. 1.0K, it is also okay. 202, 2 kilo ohm, okay. 2 kilo ohm, okay. Now I can't read this number. So that is 39B. That is 39B. 39B 2.5. So I cannot read the code because I am making video. Let me cross verify from this card. This is another matrix card. Okay, same showing same the value. That is a short resistance 0, that is okay. And 101 means 0.1 means 100 ohms. That's okay. That sounds okay. Let me check this value of this resistance. Now here we come to 30B, which means 2 kilo ohms. This is not showing any value. Normally there is a epoxy on the board, so give a smart solder to the SMD, so it will give you a good value. Now checking this one. Coming on to 200K. So this is what I am getting. This is a 2K resistance, and it is showing me the values in 200 plus ohms. So here we just got the fault of this card. So here we just got the fault of this card. Now I am bringing out the SMD. Remember, whenever you are just bringing out the assembly, be careful, because if by mistake you pull out some other components, that will be a big headache for you. So here comes the culprit. Now let me check its value again. This is the thing that is just disturbing my client. Oops, I just lost it. Nope. So this is a point, we have got it, and now we will just place a new component there. After that, start working on the remaining circuit. Here comes a 7150. Now let me check this resistance. That is okay, 710 ohms, like that. That is okay. Now the next is 18B, which is, I guess, 15 kilo ohms. Oh, 1.5k, that is 1.5k. Let me cross verify it. Now that's okay. That is 7502, which means 75k, and the value is just beyond the 75k. Normally some resistance due to the resistance of the circuit, most of the resistance will show a less resistance, but whenever you just got the value greater than the value of that resistance, this means that the circuit is faulty, that component is faulty. Just bring it out, change it. 7502, 7502 and 7502. This is all okay. This is all okay. So on our third step, we just reach out here. You can see, and this all okay area is okay except one resistance, and I will just change it out. Now I will be moving on. This is the part 2 of my video, and in part 3 I will be moving towards this step. So stay tuned and keep in touch. Thank you.